guys, Kat here, and today I'm doing an incredibly exciting video for you all. At least it's exciting when I think about it. It is my I never use video, and I'm gonna be honest, I have quite a few things lying around and it's just I never reach for. So anyway, let's get into the I never use. I'm going to start off first with these items. And I don't know if you can see, but there's actually some dust on the top. That is how little I reach for them. These are the NYX lip glosses, and oh my god, I absolutely hate these lip glosses. These are definitely my #1 things that if I could turn back time, I never would have bought these. Now, for all NYX lovers out there and NYX lip gloss like lovers, people who swear by them, I'm sorry that I'm mentioning these things that you guys probably love. It's just, I think there's a kind of another side to the whole NYX lip gloss thing, which people don't really talk about. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started on why I don't like these. So I've heard from many people that these are kind of the best lip gloss for your dollar. These are kind of the best cheap lip glosses that are around. Makeup Geek swears by them. And I think Ingrid from Miss Glamorazzi does use these quite a bit as well. And I just hate them. First of all, no one ever talks about the smell, and the smell of these is absolutely overwhelming. It smells horrible. Let's see. Ugh. I don't know if you saw that. It's just kind of like, that was gross. You see, it was like really stringy and like weird, but oh, it smells like that cherry flavored Robitussin, is it? Maybe is it NyQuil? It smells really bad, and some people say these smell like candy, which if anybody ever presented me candy that smelled or tasted like this, I would literally like throw up. Like I would literally, or I would smack them in the face, because this is so gross smelling to me. Ugh. I think the taste is somewhat similar to the smell, and I just really don't like that. Plus, I feel like this lip gloss is a little bit tacky, and sorry, woo! And I just, maybe so you can see better, and I kind of just don't like that texture on my lips. I'm gonna swatch these for you guys anyway, so you can see what the color is like. This pink one I'm holding is called Beige, what an appropriate name for a pink lip gloss. And this other one, which I hate that. Is it just because they're old? Are you supposed to throw lip glosses out after a year? Because, well, now it didn't do it, of course. Like you see they kind of just cling to like the bottle and then just sort of like string out. It's really nasty. This is a pretty color. This one is called Natural. So here's what they look like. Maybe I should hold it this way. Whatever. This is what they look like, and they look really pretty swatched. I just really don't like them. They're good in theory. I don't like them in practice. I don't like them as lip products. So yeah, that is that. Next up, we have another lip product by NYX. And let me just explain that I went to the beauty supply store in New York City. I went to Beauty 35 on 35th Street, I think on 8th Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just put the address in the description box below if you happen to live in New York. And I had heard about these NYX products, so I went on a little journey to get a few to try, and I was super excited. And it really sucks when you're excited for a product and then you just totally get let down, and that's exactly what happened with these. So these are the NYX lipsticks. I think they're called Round Lipsticks because I know they have the round ones and the black label ones, and these are pretty cheap. I think they used to be probably just like a couple dollars. I don't know if the price has gone up, but oh, they have price. Love. Oh, these were $2.99. Well, here. $2.99. But there's not much to say about these. I just don't really like them. I think they look really promising in the tube. The packaging is pretty cute. And once again, I really do like the colors I picked. But who the hell's calling me? I really do like the colors I picked. These are definitely not as bad as like the lip glosses. These just aren't my thing because I feel like they feel kind of cheap on the lips. They're not drying, which is really great, but they're moisturizing to the point where I feel like if I wiped a tissue over my lips, like they would just slide off immediately. So they don't feel like they're that consistent in terms of staying power, and I don't know, I feel like the MAC lipsticks are just so above these that I just never, I mean, they're just kind of incomparable, so those are my feelings on them. And plus, these also have a scent to them, but it's not like the lip gloss scent, which is just disgusting. It's just kind of like a bit of a flowery scent, kind of like something, I don't know, maybe like that kind of old school makeup that your grandma might wear. It's got a little bit of that odd, like flowery kind of scent. So yeah, and I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. So I just got 628 Tea Rose and 629 Power. So you guys can go ahead and look those up. And I thought this was a super pretty natural pink, but I feel that it's a lot more cool toned when you actually swatch it. So that's that one I just showed you, and this is the other one. And they're both just kind of not really my style of color. I feel like it's a little bit misleading what the tube, like what the actual stick looks like as opposed to what the color is. Next I have something by Physicians Formula. This is their shimmer strips, and this is in Waikiki. And it's called Peachy Glow Bronzer. And I originally got this because I was in my phase where I had just kind of discovered SC Castaneda, and I absolutely loved her videos, and I thought she was really pretty, as I still do. But she spoke a lot about this bronzer, and she said it was kind of an all-in-one bronzer and highlighting powder. So she kind of said she used like the lighter strips as highlighter and the darker ones as bronzer. So I bought it and I was really excited because she raved about it so much. And the thing is, it's just an okay product. After using it, and believe me, I tried to use it as best as I could, because when you spend money on something, you kind of want to make it work if it's not working already on its own. And I mean, it was disappointing. I felt really disappointed. It's an okay product, it's just not great. I guess the way that I had heard it being described was kind of like this, like, amazing, like really great find, and I just don't feel that way. I don't think it highlights enough, and I don't think it bronzes enough. I feel like the colors aren't, I guess, definite enough for it to be like really great for either one. I feel like they're kind of wish-washy colors, and I'm just gonna, okay, this is gonna be the bottom 3 strips. So here's that, and then I'll just do the top 3 strips, which looks like that. So I don't know if they're coming out really pretty on camera, but I can just tell you that I just didn't like these products on. They just weren't my thing, and I think the colors didn't really suit me either. I don't tend to go for, I guess maybe they're too warm also, so that's just my thing. I know there are other versions of this, like instead of Waikiki it would say Riviera, and that might be one of them. But yeah, I just didn't like it, and it didn't do much for me. When I applied it, it just felt like it was a really, how would I put this, muted kind of wash of color. It wasn't anything super noticeable, and it didn't do too much for me. And also, I'm just wiping them on my wrist right now just to kind of get them off my finger, and I don't know if you can see, but it didn't, like, you can't even really see it on my wrist. So the next item on the list is this disgusting brush. It's filled with my hair. I'm so sorry, it's gross, but it's on the list because, well, first of all, it's the Conair brush, curling brush. It's supposed to help you curl your hair, I guess, as you blow dry it, but it's really hard to sort of get through your hair because the bristles are they're kind of tough. I don't really know how to describe it, but basically it just doesn't work. So that's why it's on the list. So, you know, don't get it. Next are a few more lip products, and these are from Wet n Wild. And I had bought these because another YouTube guru was raving about them. I bought these and incredibly disappointed, just incredibly disappointed. I never wear these. The texture is really unpleasant. Like, this feels very tough. Like, as you're applying it across your lip, it kind of drags. It accentuates all the flaky skin, and if it wasn't flaky before, it makes it look flaky, because it doesn't feel like a comfortable product, and I don't think it looks that good. I think it makes your lips look kind of worn, and it kind of just makes them look so yeah, so this, I'll just swatch them. I had 4. I think one of them was just completely hopeless, so maybe I threw that one out, who knows. So this one is 902C. Apply it on the back of my wrist for you to see. So this is 902C. And it looks like this. Next would be 903C. Which looks like that. And there's that color. And last is 906D, which is like this. And there's that color. Now that color looks actually kind of pretty on my wrist. The other two I think do look kind of meh. I have some nail products, a couple to discuss also, but I've really been trying to buy that nail wheel with like 18 nails on it so I could paint the wheel and show you guys instead of showing you on my hands, because I just feel like that's a better demonstration of it and it looks more professional, so I'm saving that for another video. And so yes, the next products are also by NYX, and I know NYX isn't coming off it's not faring too well in my whole shit I don't use video, but what can I say? I'm just being truthful here. So I bought these glitter palettes from NYX, also from Beauty 35, because that's basically the only store that sells NYX in the city, except NYX in the city sounds like Sex in the City, except for the Ulta that just came to New York less than a year ago now. So yeah, but I had bought these. I've seen these used in a couple of videos, and I love glitter. Love glitter, so this seemed perfect. It seems like exactly what I would want, just lying around if I wanted to do a glitter look. But I hate these palettes. They gunk up. The glitters, they will crease. These are creamy products. They're like suspended in like a gel kind of base, and they definitely do crease on your eye, and just it ends up looking gross within about 5 to 10 minutes. You really have to dig your brush around in them to get product. That's this one right here, which looks like it would be amazing. But this is what you get. And if you really try to dig, you will get more. I just dug my finger around and I got this much. So you'll get more, but it's very like flimsy. I mean, the product itself, it's not gonna stick that well. It's movable. It moves around, and it's just not ideal, and it clumps. So yeah, and if you try to put it over a shadow, it will just muck up the shadow underneath, so yeah. So that's it. Those are some of my products that I just never reached for, the I don't use. So yeah. Anyway, if you want sort of a part 2, let me know. I will definitely film that, and feel free to do a video on the you don't use and leave it as a video response to this video, and I will gladly accept that as a video response, and everybody will be able to see that. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!